Hello everybody, Shelley here, and I moved the library in case you're looking for something more interesting to look at in the background. Anyway, so today you guys, I'm super excited because I picked up the new Alamar Cosmetics Spanglish, which is kind of funny because that's sort of the way I butcher Spanish is with my Spanglish. So this is actually a really, really fun, pretty palette. And I thought it would be fun to just kind of dabble in some colors and see what we can come up with. I'm feeling sort of a fall, late summer sort of look, and these colors are awfully vibrant. So if that interests you guys, please stick around. I am not a makeup artist. I'm a lady of a certain age, and I just like playing with makeup. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much. Go ahead and click the little notification bell so you get notified when I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually around 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I think I'm gonna go in with this pink toned matte here. I'm not gonna try to read the names because, well, I don't speak Spanish and I don't want to offend anybody by mispronouncing them. My husband makes fun of me for mispronouncing things, but I'm gonna go into this, the lightest pink in here, which is kind of a matte shade. And so this palette has 8 shades in it. I now have 3 of the eyeshadow palettes from Alamar, and I've been really enjoying the, I think 3 palettes now that I have from Alamar. The formula actually is pretty darn good. The challenge is they're not really a neutral palette. They're very much vibrant colors. Most of the other 2 palettes I think I have are pops of teal or green or, you know, just really bright, vibrant colors, which makes sense because I think they're a Cuban-based company. I think the gal who started it may be from Cuba. Anyway, I don't really know. I apologize for not knowing more about the brand, but I know it's a Latina brand or Latinx. I don't know. So about the collection behind me, we're calling it a collection and not a hoard. I kind of feel like it looks like a library. Doesn't it sort of look like a library back there? All right, I did not use an eyeshadow primer today. I was going to. I used a BB cream all over my face. This is the e.l.f. BB cream. I've been really enjoying it. And then I also used this QMS Active Glow. This is like a tinted moisturizer. I used that a little bit on my eyelids as well. And then I took the lightest shade in this Alamar Complexion palette just to kind of set down my eyelids with that tinted moisturizer. And I did use today both of these bronzers as a little bit of a contour. And then you guys, since I'm talking about it, I also use the e.l.f. Watermelon Bite Size palette as my blush and highlighter today. I think I'm going to use the more brown shade in here as my crease. I'm going with a smaller brush because I really want to keep that just where I want my crease. I think I'm going to use a majority of colors in this palette today. Might as well, we're just kind of playing, right? So if you guys could leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think of this as a background. Is it better than the blank wall before? I know I asked before about the gray curtains that I started with versus the wall, and it didn't seem like people that were subscribed at the time really had much of an opinion. They just didn't really, I mean, it's like, don't care, could be either one. And I know some backgrounds end up looking really cluttered and crazy, and some give it a little bit more of an interest. So you guys are gonna have to tell me. I'm also still playing around with my lighting. I switched back to the white lights instead of the more yellow lights. And I also did get rid of my box lights. So if you guys think that this looks a little bit better than what it did before, please leave me a comment down below. Tell me if I'm on the right path or if you prefer it more bright, more warm, more whatever, or if it just really doesn't make any difference to you. I study a lot of other people's channels to see kind of what their lighting situation looks like, and the ones that I like the most, trying to emulate. These colors blend very well. They are pretty pigmented, so a little goes a long way, but I am not upset at all. I feel like I need this orange color. It's kind of almost like a sienna burnt orange pumpkin-y color. We'll call it pumpkin. I'm going to use this a little bit out here. Oh, that's pretty. Now I'm getting like pumpkin spice fall vibes. I did get the Nars, the new Nars palette that just came out. I can't remember the name of it, but I had like a $10 off. Then I had like $36 in points. So I think with shipping and whatever else and tax, it only cost me like $14. So I will be bringing that to you guys because I needed more palettes in my collection. I'm going to take this beautiful, it's almost like a raspberry shimmer in here with my finger, and it is very creamy. Okay, I can see using this just all over your lid by itself with maybe a little bit of that brown to kind of diffuse the edges a little bit. I think that would be really pretty. And I'm going to go in with the lightest, it's almost like a coppery looking shimmer. We're going to take that on the inner third here. Wow. When I sat down, I wasn't intending on using every single color in this palette, but I think I'm going to. This video will go up sometime in the month of September, probably closer to the end of the month, but the day that I'm filming this is actually my son's first day of school. And I say first day of school kind of lightly because it's his first day sitting in the chair in my living room with his laptop in front of him. Okay, I'm going to use this darkest fuchsia matte shade here along my lower lash line. And I feel like a little goes a long way with this shade, but I also want to bring it up here a little bit more too, so it's a little bit more cohesive. Anyway, so, you know, because you take pictures of your kids on the first day of school, I went ahead and took a picture of him sitting in the chair with his coffee cup and his laptop and posted that to Facebook with the whole first day of school. This raspberry shade one more time and just kind of tap it on that seam so that the two colors kind of blend together a little bit more. You guys have to tell me whether or not you like the shorter videos or whether or not you like the 3 looks with one palette. Actually, let me know if you want me to come back and try to do 3 looks with this palette. I'm happy to do so. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit of this darkest purple shimmer in here. Let's take that on that same brush that, yeah, the same brush that I used, I think, with the hot pink. And we're just going to go right over the top, but a little bit closer to the lash line. We're going to use this one instead. It's a little bit more of like an angled brush here, and we're just going to try to keep it. You know what? I'm going to try to wet this brush a little bit. I just have some setting spray that I'm going to use to wet the brush. Going back in with that color again. Kind of fun. I really like it with that pink underneath it. I think it's kind of fun. I'm gonna, might as well just go in. I'm gonna take the lightest purple in here and we're gonna use that on the waterline. Okay, and then I'm going to take that lightest purple in here and we're going to bring it in to the center, that kind of tear duct. This eyeshadow, you guys, is not something I ever would have done. This is far too colorful, far too creative. I personally would not have done something like this to leave the house in, probably before coronavirus. And now I'm like, why not? Why not be a little different? Why not go a little bit out of your comfort zone? I'm gonna put on some black eyeliner and some mascara. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I am back with a little bit of mascara. And I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, because I feel like the Wander, is it Wander Beauty? Yeah, the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara just doesn't really give me quite as much as I want. I think the mascara probably works better for lower lashes. It feels like I have to go in and put a lot in to get the length and volume that I want on my upper lashes. Okay, I am, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking, again, the lightest shade in the Alamar Face Palette. What is it called? Fairlight Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. I'm taking the lightest shade in here just to kind of buff out that top underneath my brow bone. kind of soften it. And I do feel like I've got a lot going on up here. So everything else I kind of kept pretty neutral. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like this? A little bit more bold, a little bit more of a fall with the oranges and the purples. This is a palette that I am excited to have and excited to play with a little bit because it is out of my comfort zone. You know, you get 8 shades, half of them are shimmers, half of them are mattes, and I love that. And then I love how simple you can do the combinations. Like you can do the raspberry shades, you can do more of the pumpkin shades, you could do, you know, those two, you could do those two. If you're really a 2 shadow kind of person, I think this gives you like, I don't know, a week of fun playing something a little bit out of your comfort zone. I'm not upset that I bought it at all. It was kind of exciting and kind of fun to go, oh, Spanglish, okay. And then, you know, to have it be a new release is always kind of fun to do too. So, oh, I do have I don't have all of the Juvia's Place nude collection. I didn't buy like the whole collection, but I'll show you what I have. I didn't buy all of them. If I would have, I probably would have saved some money. I think I didn't get the darkest, deepest shades in the collection. So I got these 7, plus I got 2 lip liners. I might as well just kind of swatch these for you guys. So that one's really pretty. I didn't use that one today, although I probably should have. So there's 2. They're both, one of them is a little bit more probably from the Mauve kit, and one of them is probably from the chocolates. This one that's a little bit more of a chocolatey nude is called Sweet Nothing, and the one that's more of a raspberry mauve kind of look is called Love Me. I can tell you that probably my #1 favorite, and the one I'm wearing today, is the shade called Me. This shade I think is a really, really nice shade on my skin tone. It's one that I gravitate towards, and officially my favorite. So that's my favorite shade in the collection. Some of these, like these ones here, they're just too yellow. This one's called, I've got Lady and Muted, and they're very, very yellow toned for me. I just don't enjoy those colors quite as much. I do occasionally like this shade called, I think it's Mademoiselle. Yeah, I do like Mademoiselle. Sometimes I'll put it like just kind of in the center just to give my lips a little bit more dimension. That seems to work pretty well. This one right here, which is called Mauve Movement. I'm trying to remember if I've even tried this yet. This could be a new favorite. I haven't even used it. Okay, so this is Mauve Movement. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I would use that. That's really pretty. I like that shade. I'll use that one again too. And then, I mean, I have Chic and 2020 are the last 2, and they're more of kind of like the mauve colors. Again, I think that they'd probably go better as like when you're trying to give your lips a little bit more dimension. So those are kind of fun. The other 2, I'm like, I don't know that I should have picked up the other 2. I don't really like send makeup back. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but it has to be really, really bad for me to send something back. And I think those shades, you know, like I might find a way to use them in something else, but they don't jump out at me as like, oh yeah, I've got to use that. I can't wait to use that. I did use a Gerard Cosmetics lip liner today. This is in the shade Nude. I completely forgot about using the shades that were in the kit. And then I also used one of the ColourPop Luxe lip oils today, and this is in the shade Blossom Out. I used the luminous powder from the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics in the shade Do Me. I think that's everything that I have on my face. If this is interesting to you guys, fantastic. Please subscribe if you think about it before you go. I would love it if we could get to 250. I've got a giveaway I'm going to do at 250. So if you're at all interested in makeup for ladies of a certain age, I would love to see you guys back around here. And with that, I'm going to say until my next video. Bye for now.